Hi everyone, hope you are doing well from wherever you are watching this channel, depending on your time zone. Now, Raila Odinga has called for another mass action, and this time around it's going to be 3 times in a week. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Siku za maandamano. And all this is meant to make sure that the 2023 financial bill is dropped. The issue of IBC is dealt with. The issue of server is dealt with. And because of this, William Ruto is getting too much angry. He is responding angrily. In fact, let me just quote what he said in response to this. This is what he's saying. I want to say that there will be no protest in Kenya again. The one they are planning for on Wednesday will not happen. The question is, does he know why people are protesting? And if he knows, what solution is he giving to stop this mass action? Is it using police, because that was what we know him is good in that one? Is it because of solving the problem? The problem is tupilia mbali 2023 financial bill, start afresh. Mambo ya 16 we don't want, 8% or something close to that. Then IBC and other things. Is he solving that to stop mass action? The answer is no. Then how do you say that there will be no any other mass action, as if Ruto himself is the constitution? Okay, presidency is an institution, eh? But Ruto is not the constitution. And because of this, you know, the world has been watching what happened. On first time we had mass action. On second time there was mass action. What happened on Sabasaba Day, and what happened the last time we had mass action. And because of this, the United Nations is writing to Kenya. They're also giving their views. They are condemning the killing. In fact, they are giving numbers from the time we had mass action up to now, which is more than 20. And they are also warning that police officers should not use excess force. There should be the issue of legality, necessity, and proportionality. And the issue of also discrimination during protest, and how police are handling those who are protesting. They are speaking of this, and again they are appealing that in the coming next mass action, next week, the police should not use excess force. So United Nations is speaking. That means the world is watching. They can see, they are aware, and they know everything. And let me just read the response. This is what they are saying here. Media statement, United Nations Human Rights. Comment by the Human Rights Office spokesperson Jeremy Lawrence of Kenya protest, Geneva, 14th July 2023. The UN Human Rights Office is very concerned by the widespread violence and allegations of unnecessary or disproportionate use of force, including the use of firearm by police during protests in Kenya. Reports says up to 23 people have been killed and dozens injured in the demonstrations in past week. They are talking about past week. That means in 1 week time, already 23 lives have been claimed. But if you check in a police record, they are not saying 23. Remember, in the past week, we have only had 2 mass actions. On Sabasaba Day and the other one that came. We call for prompt, thorough, independent, and transparent investigation into the death and injuries. Those responsible must be held to account. Effective measures to prevent further death and injuries must be adopted. We call for, in light of calls for further protest next week, We call on the authorities to ensure the right to peaceful assembly as guaranteed by the Kenya Constitution and international human rights laws. They recognize the issue of mass action. They are saying it should be in line with the Kenyan Constitution, Article 37 of our Constitution, and the international human rights laws. The policing of protest must seek to facilitate peaceful assemblies, and any use of force must be guided by the principles of legality, necessity, proportionality, and non-discrimination. Firearms should never be used to disperse protests. This message is to William Samoei Ruto, Kithure Kindiki, and Gachagua. And huyo mtu anaitwa Bungei na IG Kome. I repeat, firearms should never be used to disperse protests. Remember what happened in Maseno University. The police officer, when he was asked why he used firearm, she said that the tear gas had been finished. So the only thing she could do is to open fire, live bullet, on students who are demonstrating. Now they are concluding here. We appeal for calm and encourage open dialogue to address social, economic, and political grievances. Watu wa Geneva wanakundua kwamba kuna mambo ya social, economic, and political. Economic in terms of the finance bill, which is meant to overtax Kenyans. Political in terms of the issue of opening servers, IEBC, and other things. Then social, how do we have right to associate, assemble peacefully and armed? Wanagundua yote. With the aim of identifying lasting solution in the interest of all Kenyans. And remember, beside this, I have seen them also tweeting, and this is what they are saying here. They have used a photo of police officers pointing gun at people who are protesting. And this is what they said. It's 1 hour ago. #Kenya. We are very concerned by widespread violence and the allegation of unnecessary or disproportionate use of force by police during protest. Full comments here. Wameweka hapo paka link na mambo wanaongelea. That is now United Nations speaking to Kenya. We are continuing with this part in our discussion, but just a quick request for those who are watching and you have not subscribed, please consider subscribing to our Return to Prabha Samasha. Thank you so much. And again, to all our viewers, please give this video a thumbs up. Thank you so much, and back to this discussion. Now, we are only remaining with 3 minutes. And the question we are asking on this punchline, who is United Nations addressing here? Is it Ruto or Raila Amolo Odinga? After going through that letter, it is very clear the United Nations is addressing one William Samoei Ruto, not Raila, not those who are protesting. Because they're talking about police excess, brutality, the killing, the injuries, and all those. They know Raila has no power or authority to order police officers. It's only William Samoei Ruto and his regime. Wameongea mambo ya legality, necessity, and proportionality. Is it legal to use firearm, open fire on protesters who are unarmed? Was it necessary really? Tear gas inakubalika. And they are saying here, there should never be use of firearm. Then we ask simple question now to understand who is causing chaos and who is killing Kenyans. We have a simple question to ask here. Was there any killing on Monday when Raila Amolo Odinga was in town? Tulikuwa na sabasaba, watu walikuja wakademonstrate. Was there any killing? The answer is no, because police officers were not on the street. On Tuesday, when Raila Amolo Odinga was in town, he went to a restaurant, he had a meal. Was there killing? The answer is no. No injuries. On Wednesday, when Raila Amolo Odinga made his way to Kenyatta Market to have a lunch with the people there, the answer is no. But now, on Wednesday, when Ruto and his government ordered police officers to be involved in the mass action, what happened? They have claimed lives. People have died. Many injuries. Once police have been ordered to be on the street with the aim of stopping peaceful, legal mass action, it becomes a problem. Why are you stopping unarmed, peaceful Kenyans who are picketing? It is in our constitution. You have a right to demonstrate, picket, present a petition to the authorities. He wanted to stop that one. He used force. So this letter is addressing Ruto, who ordered the police to come and cause chaos. We know when the police join mass action with an aim of stopping, they cause chaos. So UN is watching Ruto, and this is a message direct to one William Samoei Ruto. Ruto ameonyesha ya kwamba ako na power za kususpend constitution kwa sababu anasema ya kwamba hakutakuwa na maandamano. Na wakati anasema hiyo hasemi ni njia gani anaenda kusimamisha nayo maandamano. Na sisi wa Kenya tunakolokulu tunasema ya kwamba ile njia tunajua Ruto anaweza tumia ni kuita polisi awaambie waende wapige watu marisasi uwe watu. Otherwise angetuambia hakutakuwa na maandamano kwa sababu nimepanga ku withdraw ile finance bill tuanze upya. Kwa sababu nimesema nitafungua server, ama kwa sababu nimesema ya kwamba tutaongea mambo ya IBC tuelewane. So with all this, the United Nations is telling Ruto, you must stop this. Leave Kenyans alone. Let them speak their mind. Let them do what it is protected in their constitution. Period.